everyone, welcome to Long's Toys. Have another HLJ box here to open for you. So let's get to it. This should have most of the stuff from October. I think the last time I shipped was the very first week of October on the 3rd. So let's go ahead and get this open so we can check it out. Now I'm going to turn the box. There we go. Alright, so first thing, packaging. You guessed it. A lot of packaging. Alright, so first thing on top here is the Ultra action figure for Ultraman. It just says Ultraman Rube. But this is his new form, which I have to admit I have not yet seen on the show. But I believe they fuse together. It's a really cool looking form. I like it a lot. Then we also have a vinyl of that guy. So I'll take this out of here. I probably didn't need both the vinyl and the figure, but he looks pretty good. Speaking of vinyls, we have the vinyl for, I'm actually not quite sure what this is called. Let's see. Suparu hold on. Sorry, I know you have to sit here and watch me try to figure out katakana because I'm very rusty at it. Oh, Super Lupin X. Should have been easy enough to read, but like I said, I'm not that good. It's been a long time. Next up, we have the Rider Kicks figure Legend Rider series Cross Z, which I'm very excited about because this guy did not get a Bottle Change Rider series figure. So this is the first time getting him as an action figure. And then along with him, we also have Grease, which I do already have in the Bottle Change Rider series, but it'll be nice to have all of them in the same size, because I'm pretty sure a Rogue is coming and we already have Rabbit Tank. Next up, we have the DX Fies Watch, which I ordered the day it came out, but they ran out, and then the next week they got some in, so that's why he missed the cut coming over in the first package, but finally got it, so that's excellent. Next up, we have the DX Kiwami Kurisuru, which I believe is what they use to transform into the form I just showed you, as he is featured prominently here on the box. It looks pretty massive. And then this clips into the Rube Gyro as well as the spinning tambourine weapon featured right here. Running out of places to put this stuff. Speaking of said spinning tambourine weapon, this is the DX Rubu Korin. I don't know what that is. Well, it's a bladed tambourine weapon, that's what it is. Next up, we have the DX Siren Striker. Which I thought, it's kind of funny, it's not really, well, it has a trigger on the back, so it is technically a trigger machine, I would assume. Although when they have it transform, they have it swing up like it does for the Lupin Rangers. So I don't know, this guy's kind of in, I guess he's both because he's used by Lupin X, who's technically both. So very confusing, but it looks awesome. Little tank, very, very cool. So I'm very excited about that. Should be awesome. Also very excited for this. This just randomly popped up one day and I happened to see it and grab it before it went out of stock. the Mega Man 11 amiibo, which I think looks fantastic. Really excited about this. Really, really, really like the look of this guy. And he actually got packaging, whereas the one that came here in America had a complete blank card because it was just packed in with the game. But this was actually sold separately. I don't know. I almost want to leave it in the packaging because the packaging is very, very cool. I'll decide about that later. Next up, we have, let's see, Soto Ride 2, which I said I was going to be done with Soto, but there's so many awesome forms that are apparently not going to make it into the RKF line. If they were all going to make it in RKF, I would not bother with these, because I really don't care for the stickers. But this has Fize and Drive, and neither of them I don't believe is going to make it into RKF. Now I also have Ghost and X-Aid, which I don't really need, but... So, got a set of those. Next up I have Ultraman Rube, third set of Candy Toy Crystals. So if we open this up, see what we get. Alright, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8. So, it's so weird. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's a box of 12, but there's 8 different ones. So it looks like you get extra 5, 6, 7, and 8. So the first 4 you do not get duplicated. But usually that's because the first 4 are ones you already have. Like this is Tiga. Tiga came with the crystal holder, I think. So you don't need him. Zero Beyond came with the other holder. So you don't really need him either. Number 3. Oh, number 3 is cool. Hyper Zeton. He's pretty cool. And then number 4. Oh, Tyrant King. Tyrant King was in one of the Gashapon sets that I missed, so it's kind of nice that he's finally coming over here, so I don't have to worry about getting that one. So those are the 4 that you don't get duplicates of. Then 5 is Orb Origin, which came with the Orb Ring Neo. So I don't know why we would need... He should have been one of the ones not duplicated. I don't know what they do. This is Ultimate Zero, which is a new one, I believe. And then... this is one of the Gaias. You know, Gaia SV. So many different weird forms of Gaia. I don't know. To tell you the truth, full disclosure, I don't know how Gaia works. And then this is King. Just King. Which I think is the one that... because we did have a crystal for... in... Jeed, he uses this crystal to become like the King Master form of Jeed. So now we actually have King himself. So it's a cool set. There's only, I guess, 2, 3 I don't need. I don't need Zero Beyond, Orb Origin, or Tiga, I guess it is. So 8 out of 12 is pretty good. Although I guess technically some of those are duplicates, but I could probably sell those because people actually want them. Alright, this is fun. This is, if you guys listen to Geek Each Week at all, or I think I even told the story on the streets, where I tried to buy a candy toy from Amazon Japan, but because it has food in it, the chiclets, DHL would not ship it and immediately sent it back. And then it randomly, same set, randomly popped up on HLJ so I jumped on it. It's from Gal Gaigar, and basically it is these two robots. I don't know much about the Brave series in general, or specifically Gal Gaigar, but the robots always looked really cool to me. And basically how this works, it's two boxes. I'll take one out so I can show you guys. It's two robots, like a red fire engine and then like a blue crane. And so they have individual robot modes, but then they also combine together into the robot in the back. And he's kind of split down the middle, where one half of them is red and one half of them is blue, which is why the box is like this. So they're super mini pla. They look awesome. I mean, I've loved every super mini pla I've bought so far. So I thought they looked really cool, and like I said, I tried to buy them on Amazon Japan, so it's just kind of random that I was able to get them through HLJ, and for a really good price, so I was very excited about that. This is a second set from Gal Gaigar. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the first set, and like the one I just showed you works all on its own. But a lot of the guys in this set combine with the robot, like the main robot from Gal Gaigar, which unfortunately I don't have. But I just think this guy's so cool, the little orange robot guy. He turns into like a giant mallet. So you can see on the back that they merge with the main robot there, and the main robot was the first set, and I can't find that anywhere. I'm hoping I'll eventually find it. But so this is, I think he was the first set. This is 2 and 3, and I have 5 pre-ordered. So I'll have to just look around and see what I can find. Last thing on the list is a big candy toy box of ride watches. So let's see the case breakdown here. Alright. So, it looks like we have 1 X-Aid, 2 Forzes, 2 Fies, and then 3 Snipe and 3 Snipe, 2 Evil. So I'm really excited to get these. One of the Snipes and Evolts, really both Evolts are spoken for and 2 of the Snipes are spoken for, but I guess I'll have 1 extra Snipe. And if anybody wants X8, Forza, or Fies, let me know. But the sad thing is, like, you can buy a box of these for $40, I think. And by the time I sell the duplicates, it's cheaper than, like, trying to hunt down just the 2 that I want. Because anywhere I look, like, the only place I can really find them is, like, Toku Collectibles, Amazon Japan, things like that. And they charge, like, $20 a ride watch. This whole box was $40. So by the time I sell off whatever duplicates I can, I'm going to either break even or make money, as opposed to buying them for... I mean, not make money on the box. Make a better deal than $20 just buying the 2 that I need. So... this is something I definitely mentioned on the streets, and I can actually show you guys now. I said HLJ every once in a while puts in these little clear folders for holiday times. I love the scary face on Mount Fuji. That's awesome. So it's just a little plastic folder. It looks like... says, thank you for sharing your hobby life with us. Hashtag hobby life. So you can fold it to make a little cat. It's like origami. I think that's pretty neat. So yeah, it's just a little plastic folder. And, you know, just opens up. You put papers inside. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nice. I don't really have a super use for it. But I just think it's funny, like, that's what they chose to create as a promotional item. It's just random to me, that's all. But I love the little ghosts. It's all pretty cool. So they're nice. I like them. Alright, let's collect all the trash. Put it back in the box. And then I will move this box aside. I have a few other things I can show you guys. I got an Amazon box the other day. And I didn't know if you guys would have interest in this or not because the first ones I didn't get that great of views, but you guys know I bought the Playmobil Ghostbusters sets just because I thought they were really neat and they're really well done. Well, they have now done sets for the real Ghostbusters based on the cartoon series. So they have 4 sets, vehicles, 1 with each Ghostbuster. So this is the Peter Venkman box. Here is the Ray Stantz box. And the little vehicles are really, really neat. And they definitely remind me of like the kind of crazy vehicles they came up with back in the day for the actual toy line. Here is the Egon Spengler. And then there is the Winston de Zeddemore. So I think it's neat. One's like, this is a water vehicle. There's 2 ground vehicles and then an air vehicle. So I don't know. I just think it's kind of cool. Like I said, the Playmobil. I don't really buy a lot of Playmobil stuff really at all. The Ghostbusters is the first Playmobil stuff I've ever bought. But it's a neat license and they've done a really good job with it. The Ecto 1 that they did, I think, is one of the best Ecto 1 toys there are out there because it actually holds all 4 Ghostbusters and it holds the proton packs, which even the original Kenner toy didn't hold nearly enough stuff. So I think it's really cool. Plus it has lights and sounds and everything. I also picked up this one. They did a set of 4 of these little packs for Ghostbusters 2. They didn't do much for Ghostbusters 2. Obviously they did all the original toys from the first movie. Then for Ghostbusters 2 they did 4 packs. No. 4 little packs where it's a Ghostbuster and his accessories. But then there's some kind of deal where you, like, I guess, download an app on your phone, and then you put the trap on the phone in the app, and it makes it look like you're trapping a ghost. I don't know how it works. Most of the Ghostbusters, you can see them here on the top. They're just in black, and all the accessories are pretty much the same. The reason I wanted the Winston one is because he comes with the slime backpack from the second movie, which they used to coat the Statue of Liberty. So that's a brand new accessory. So that's why Winston was the only one that I wanted. And when Toys R Us was closing, I did see these, but they only had the other 3 guys, which were just kind of normal. They just had black jumpsuits, but all the backpacks, proton packs were the same. And I could never find Winston, who was the only person who had a new, like, accessory piece. And so this was on Amazon for a good price, so I picked that up too. And then this last thing is something that I've wanted for a bit, but it's an older one. It's an older set, and so it's been, I don't know, out of print, whatever term you want to use, out of production. But I guess they started making more of them because Amazon randomly got some in. It's this Batmobile, and I'm trying to show you guys. It's really neat. Like, it has, you're not going to be able to see, but it has the big bat head on the front, so it's kind of like the original looking Batmobile, like from really early on in the comics with the big bat head on the front. And it just looks really neat. And there were a couple times where people were selling used ones for what I thought were way too much, so I passed on it. And now I got a brand new one for normal retail price, so I was very excited about that. Very, very cool there. But that's it for the Amazon box, and then there were just 1 or 2 other things that I got. I got this Target Lego set. It's exclusive to Target. It's like a little park coffee shop, and it was normally 20 bucks, but it was on sale for 15, so I figured why not. And then I did find the last of the Mega Man packs. I think it's hilarious. I feel like with these things, it's like I'm hunting Dragon Balls. I found each one at a different GameStop. So that's just like, and every time I walk in, there's one. It's sitting there by itself. So I had to go to 4 different GameStops to find all 4, but I finally found them. So definitely look for that guy soon. So yeah, a lot of great stuff here. Oh, I also got these. I forgot about these. These were also at GameStop. You know, these little boxes, they had them on clearance for $7 a piece, but then they said all the clearance stuff is half off right now. So it was like buy one get one free basically. So I love Kingdom Hearts, and these looked fun. And I think I got a couple of these back when I bought the, I'm looking at it right now, so I'm looking off camera, the Funko Pop Tron 3-pack where it was Sora, Donald, and Goofy from Kingdom Hearts 2 when they go into Tron. And I just love those designs. So there was like a blind box that had that, and I think 2 or 3 of these. So I have 2 or 3 of these already, and they're decent. So I figured, for $3 a piece, why not? So I grabbed these 2 just for fun. I'll open them sometime. Yeah, but so anyway, a lot of good stuff here. A lot of Super Mini Pla, which is going to take me a while to build. Every time I kind of get caught up on Super Mini Pla, I buy a bunch more and then back in the hole. But definitely look for the Kamen Rider stuff, the Sentai stuff, the Ultraman stuff. If you guys want to see the Playmobil Ghostbusters, let me know in the comments below. They look like a lot of fun, so I'm definitely excited to check them out. So I guess that's it. Oh, that's not it. I forgot. You can see the shirt that I'm wearing. I've been hunting these guys for quite some time now. Funko's Savage World Thundercat figures. Finally found them. These guys look so fun to me. They're Thundercat figures done in the style of He-Man figures, which is really hilarious. So I've been really excited to find these for a while. I mean, I don't really have any original Thundercat figures, and there's not a ton of Thundercat merchandise out there as far as toys goes. I did buy a lot of the figures from that 2011 cartoon, which I did really enjoy. But these are like the traditional designs, so I couldn't pass them up. Plus, they're not that expensive. I think they're like $10 or $11 a piece. So if you can see on the back, there are 4. I got all 4. So Lion-O, Panthro, Mumra, and Slive. I apologize that the camera doesn't want to pay attention, doesn't want to cooperate. Glare. But you can see Wave 2 has Tigra, Chitara, Monkeyan, and Jackalman. So I am super stoked. I will definitely be grabbing those. I'll do a video of all 4 of these at some point. So yeah, a lot of really good stuff. I have some ride watches coming from Amazon Japan, and I think today my Batman TAS Blu-ray set should be getting here, so very excited for that as well. Yeah, but that's going to do it for this video. Look forward to lots of great reviews coming, because I got a lot of cool stuff here. And hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one.